The Very Serious Crafts podcast is on Patreon. Visit patreon.com/seriouscrafts to support our podcast, find out about our Patreon half-stitched episodes, and more.
Hello, and welcome to Season 4, Episode 3 of the Very Serious Crafts podcast. I'm Mollie from Wild Olive.
And I'm Haley from Red Handled Scissors and the Bones and Bobbins podcast. Today, we'll be talking about things we'll never make.
That's right. Did you ever think that this would be a topic? Like, we make a lot of things. Did you ever think we would talk about things we would never make?
Oh, well, no, because I figured we would eventually get around to
making them all.
Most of the things.
I will say,
yeah.
My first thought when considering this topic is never say never.
I mean, we are definitely dooming ourselves to making all of these things by recording this podcast.
That is true. We'll have documentation of our hypocrisy or something. But no,
or our perhaps over eager dismissal.
There. That's a very nice way to say that. I think when I considered what we're going to talk about today, I don't want to get ahead of us too much. But basically, it was like realistically, are these things ever going to happen? Probably not.
All I'm saying is we've had bad ideas before.
That's true.
Before we jump into actually talking about things.
Yes. Let's talk about a good idea first.
Yes, please. We want to give a shout out to our very serious friends of the Very Serious Crafts podcast who are supporting us at patreon.com/seriouscrafts. Many thanks to Hallie, Haley, and Catherine. You're the best.
Thank you very much, friends. So, what would you never make, Haley?
Shoes.
What's the shoes? Yes.
Oh. Boy.
It's a whole thing, isn't it?
Hmm?
It's a whole thing making shoes.
It is a whole thing, and it's becoming a thing right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it tried to become a thing. Oh, I want to say, the last time I went to CHA. So maybe the early teens.
And specifically in that case, what comes to mind is like the espadrille soles.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that tried to happen, and I think it kind of did, but I think the fit wasn't particularly practical for a lot of people.
Sure.
But making shoes,
yes.
Like,
we're talking the serious craft version.
Yes, like whether they be leather or canvas or vinyl, whatever it is that the material of choice, like that is a commitment.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a shoe sewing machine?
I'm not sure because my friend Katie went and took a shoemaking course.
Yes,
and
I was hoping you would talk about that.
Yeah, and
hi, Katie.
Yes, hi, Katie. And she, I definitely saw photos of that process, and I'm trying to remember if there was a sewing machine or if much of it was done by hand. I mean, I know a lot of it was done by hand, but I don't remember.
I think the answer can be both.
Yeah.
But my husband comes from a very large and very interesting Quaker family. Mm-hmm. And a good portion of his cousins and aunt and uncle all live at this compound isn't the right word because that's culty.
Yeah.
But they have a farm, and it's basically the whole family pitches in, and there are different living places, but they all live right there. And they often end up with some very interesting tools because they're an extremely creative bunch.
I
Like, we
love
just
that.
had a Zoom birthday party for my brother-in-law, and half of that crew showed up in elaborate cardboard, like, full overhead masks.
Oh my goodness.
I mean,
I love it.
like, origami looking
Wow.
cardboard masks, like, of a lion and a dragon. So these are really, really awesome and creative human beings, like, just the whole pile of them.
Yeah.
But I was over there at the farm for another person's birthday before all of this nonsense.
Yes.
And at some point, just out of nowhere, one of Jeremy's cousins was like, "Hey, do you want to come up and see my antique shoe sewing machine?" And I was like, yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's an obvious.
And it is so weird. It's a boot sewing machine,
Okay.
specifically. And I think I definitely took a picture of it. So oh gosh, I don't even know where in the world it would be, but I can probably find it. But it's hand crank.
Okay. I'm Googling right now
Oh yeah.
to just get some views here on this. Okay.
You know, like the boot stands for, like, resoling things?
Yeah.
I mean, even if you haven't ever used one, I think most of us have probably seen one.
Sure. Yeah.
Or can imagine it. But it's like that with a sewing machine above it.
Yeah. This is
And it is,
interesting.
like, I feel like it could sew through my arm.
Well,
So if I had access to that, I might change my mind.
yeah. So, yeah, okay. So, first of all, I just want to say, when it comes to, like, a shoe cobbler,
Uh-huh.
just to get in a nice bit of a dad joke here, really, the only kind of cobbler I want is going to be like Peach or something. But, although I might want a cobbler
I would
to
have been
cobble some
so
shoes for me. But
disappointed if you hadn't.
I know, I could have just passed by that, but it was right there. But this actually leads in right to one of the things that came to mind for me, which is I could make, but I am very, very unlikely to make a leather purse. Now, a couple years ago, I think, I did a roundup of leather purse or faux leather purse sewing patterns for the spruce. And there were some designs in this that I especially love. They're very simple. They're like, very classy, classic styles of purse. There's a clutch purse that I like. There's this gorgeous crossbody bag that is all structured. And then there's a satchel that I just, it's a work of art. But even just researching.
I think you need one. I mean, you're speaking of it as though you might want to go on a date with it.
That's true.
That's
true.
Just saying.
These are the kinds of bags that if you bought they could be, upwards of $150, easily $300, And as I was researching them, though, just looking at the patterns, and some of them had even just tutorials that you could work through.
Yeah.
You can see the level of complexity to making a fine leather bag like this. There's just...
it's a lot of skill.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's relatively easy to make one. I think it is quite hard to make a good one.
Yes.
Or, I mean, to make not a good enough one.
Right.
I think that...
make...
For personal use...
Yeah.
Like, I guess... During the pandemic, I have bought a lot of weird things. And one of the weird things that I purchased, on some pretty strong anti-anxiety medication, was a Coach bag.
Okay.
I have never in my life wanted a brand name handbag. But it isn't a big one. It's like a clutch size. And I believe my reasoning was I got it in case my husband gets nominated for another Emmy.
See, these are the things you have to plan for. It's the things you have to plan for. The rest of us, not so much.
Fine. But because purses have been the hardest thing for me to find when we've gone in the past.
Okay.
Like purses that are appropriate for what I'm supposed to be wearing. But so when it came, and it's small, it's like, small mailing envelope size, or I guess large mailing envelope size. And it's rainbow striped.
Oh, cool.
So it's got basically leather strips of different colors, quilted almost.
Oh, wow.
Like I made a similar project out of Pendleton wool for a Pendleton book at one point. But just looking at the zipper insertion and how perfect the stitches in the ditch were.
Right.
Like, I have long not understood why you wouldn't just buy a convincing fake. Because, I mean, I live in New York City and...
Yeah. That's easy
Chinatown
to do.
exists, and there are lots of people who have convincing fakes. Mm-hmm. But now I understand. Like, I still don't understand. I don't know. I just don't like modern handbag design. Like the aesthetics of it.
Sure.
I'm just not into it. But like the skill that goes into it is not dissimilar to like Tiffany jewelry versus jewelry that I might make, even if I make it out of fine jewelry materials.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing that when I look at these bags that I think are delightful, absolutely gorgeous, obviously. Could I learn how to do this? Yes, I absolutely could. I know that I have enough skills already, and then the ability to pick up things like that. Yes, I could do that. Will I do it? Highly, highly unlikely.
Yes. And I mean, and it is, I guess I just have a lot of respect for people who have those skills.
100%.
And I mean, I feel similarly about, well, I guess going back to random Emmy things, high-end dresses.
Yes.
Like, I don't personally need them in my life, but there's a big difference in ready-to-wear versus, well, I guess also still ready-to-wear, but not really.
Yes, exactly. Not real person ready to wear.
Yes, exactly. Ready to wear only if you are a sample size and someone is dressing you.
Yes.
And then you give it back.
That.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so yeah, I am totally with you on the purse thing. I have sewn cloth purses.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
I made a cloth purse with some English paper piecing on it, and I used that thing so much. I carried it along through vacations and like all kinds of it got so much wear. It's still perfectly fine, and I just decided I wanted something different. But like, yeah, you can make purses, but it's a little different working with fabric than leather, or even faux leather.
It is. It's I think I just found I've just found an eBay listing for the same model of sewing machine that my cousin-in-law, is that a thing, has.
Okay.
But no, I really should not be looking.
No, you should not. You don't have room for that in your apartment.
Thank you. Well, I was really just looking for a photo to show you.
Yeah, I've seen some of the things that have popped up, and yeah, it's a whole interesting world there with the
it is
cobbler sewing machines.
Yeah, I have just entered a listing, and turns out they're about as expensive as featherweights are, which is pretty expensive. All right.
Okay.
So, in a similar vein to things that it takes a real hardcore sewing machine, well, to make well.
Okay.
Jeans. I'm also probably never going to sew jeans, even though off-the-rack jeans do not fit me. Like, categorically do not fit me. And frankly, at this moment, they don't make them in my size.
Yeah.
They just don't. And so I own the ginger jeans pattern. I have owned the ginger jeans pattern since it has existed. But I don't know why I can't, but I don't know.
That is some industrial level sewing.
It's top stitching.
Yes.
And I mean, you can get denim needles that are extra sharp, but I will sew over my hand. That is going to be when I finally do it. And, yeah, and I see everybody making such beautiful jeans, and my butt and my waist would really like me to jump right on into that, but
I have to say that's like another example though of where you have to have a lot of respect for how off the rack jeans are made, because it's really easy to people don't always remember a human made those.
Yeah, a human made all of the things.
It wasn't just a machine that output those jeans. There are very skilled human beings making those jeans for a very low amount of money, and even the expensive ones, right? Like even the people who are paid a decent wage, they're still being paid a small amount of money for their skill level because they can do it so fast. It's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, just imagine how. Well, I can't. Frankly, my Bernina might sew that fast. Yeah. But sewing with an industrial sewing machine is like taking your life into your own hands.
Right. And then the level of accuracy, because, you know, as you said, the top stitching on a pair of jeans. Whoa.
Yeah. I mean, if it isn't straight, everybody knows.
Yep. Yeah.
And I mean, even on like the most inexpensive brands of jeans, which by the way don't take any less skill to produce, they just use cheaper materials or don't pay their workers. Just to be very, very clear about that. But like, even it like, I don't know how much jeans cost.
Well,
like
you can,
a $15 pair of jeans from, I don't know, Walmart.
Yeah.
Like that top stitching is straight. Like they are beautifully made jeans, even if they are not fancy jeans.
Right. And then I think, like, take into account if you were making a pair of jeans for a toddler.
Mm-hmm.
It's really tiny. It's actually hard to sew tiny. It might take less time, but those skinny little legs, what?
Oh my goodness.
It's impressive.
Yeah, well, and the proportions of a toddler are baffling anyway. So,
but yeah, like, Clearly, garment workers they just don't get enough credit for
No, they're
what they,
deeply underappreciated.
yeah, yeah, in so many
Especially when
ways.
we talk about, like, when people get snobby about, I only wear me-made clothes. Well, that's really great, but literally everything is made by someone.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's great to be proud of yourself, and you should be.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely. It's not to take away from that. It's to
no.
like just
Like,
say like, but also acknowledge that, wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I have friends that can turn things out pretty fast. My friend Hannah, who isn't isn't related but may as well be. Like,
Okay.
their family travels with my in-laws, and like we go on all of our like vacations and trips and stuff together. Like, they are the other family.
Yeah.
And she sews beautifully, and her jeans are fantastic, and she is match makes on the internet broadly.
Okay.
But specifically on Instagram. And it boggles my mind.
Yeah.
And she's so good at fitting, and she's been sewing less time than I have, and she's just very talented. And now I'm like, ooh, yeah, it would just be embarrassing if I tried. See, also coats. I feel that way about coats as well.
Yeah. I've seen a few coats that people I know have made or that people have shared. There was one recently, and I don't know if I can't remember if I saved it or not, but it was kind of a basic boxy coat with a hood, and it was all patchwork done with Rifle Paper Company fabric florals, like very busy and just gorgeous. And that was really simple, but obviously there's a lot that goes into that. My friend Faith also made a coat, like a nice, like, I think it was like a green wool pea coat. It's like, my goodness, amazing.
And I love coats.
Yeah.
Like, I never leave the house, so I don't think most people know this about me. But I mean, during normal times,
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
leave the house. But I love coats, and I love vintage coats specifically. And I love vintage coats because they fit. I have the proportions of someone from the 50s.
Yeah.
As it turns out. If you were born during the Depression, your stuff fits me because your growth was probably stunted. Wow, that was dark.
Hey.
But also probably true.
There you go.
Right. Anything that is not clothing related that you are feeling the need to avoid?
Well, this kind of could open up a whole category, but we have because I have like a family of crafters. There's always things from throughout the years, and also probably I would say, what would be the sewing equivalent of your eyes being bigger than your stomach? You know that expression?
Your machine your stash being bigger than your container, I guess.
Yeah, that's about right.
Then your cupboard.
Yes, that's it right there. The stash is bigger than the cupboard, and so my mom and I have especially been trying to just whittle down a little bit on some of those things. And one of the things that recently I pulled out and I said, we are never going to make this, is a little miniature Christmas tree made with seed beads where you
Oh, I know
like
exactly what you're
yep.
talking about.
So you string the seed beads and then you like form, there's like wire and you know, drape and they do little miniature ornaments. And we had the full kit for it. And I think we had the little cloche, you know, glass dome that you would keep it in because of course you don't want this thing to get dusty. And could I make that? Of course I could make that. In fact, I might even enjoy the process of making that. But I made the call, I'm never making that. And so it went away forever. And I have made similar calls with some things like in...
That sounds very intense.
Yes, it was.
It went away forever.
It went away forever. Some poor soul went to Goodwill.
Mollie, where did it go?
Yeah, they went to Goodwill. Some poor soul picked it up and was like, this is a great idea. I'm going to make this. And they have no idea what they've gotten themselves into.
Oh, no, that will just get passed along. Like, it will go on at least 4 more stops before it becomes half made.
Exactly.
Someone will make half of it. And then someone will put it back in the box and then donate it to Goodwill. And then someone will open it and find that it's half made and then throw it away.
Yep, exactly.
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah. And
I'm very sorry to doom that tree to this fate.
But
I mean,
I think it was inevitable.
Yeah. Although I will say you have done a good deed for bead kind.
Yeah.
You did send me those Halloween beading brooch things.
Yes.
And I feel like, and I'm going to make those.
Yes.
So you have passed along something to me that I will make.
Yeah. And I think that in itself is part of it is like, I'm unlikely. I can't take on too many really big projects. The kinds of things that, if that was all
you're kind of busy.
Exactly. Like, I say this as I'm sitting here knitting a sweater that I bought the yarn for just about a year ago and started knitting in the summer. And so obviously this is a long ongoing project, but
right.
I can't have a lot of projects that take an extended amount of time. I have my lifetime English paper piecing quilt that I'm working on. That's fine. One like that is okay. Can't do much more. So see also a massive cross-stitch project. Unlikely to happen. One other thing that came to mind, probably not likely to take up like large-scale weaving. As much as I think that would be delightful, it's not going to happen.
No.
You know,
I have access to large-scale looms where my lace guild meets. I could take classes and such.
Yeah.
But nope.
Yeah,
that is just not a thing you need to do.
Exactly. Like, there's a point where I go, is this a nice idea? Probably. But it's just, no, it doesn't need to happen. I can't do that.
No, if you don't feel like in love with the idea, then I feel like you probably, I don't know, at least for the really big things, I need to have fallen head over heels for it.
Yes.
Before I'm going to invest that kind of time.
Yes.
And effort.
I might also say, like, I'm unlikely to do lace making. Like, that's probably never going to happen as much as I think it's so gorgeous. Soothing. I don't think that's going to happen for me.
Yes. Oh, I haven't talked about bobbin lace on here in a long time.
I know. But, you know.
I haven't gotten my lace pillow out in an equally long time. Oh my goodness. I just realized that a stand for my lace pillow, my dad has just, well, not just, but fairly recently retired from the crime lab that he ran, and he now spends most of his day in a wood shop that he built specifically for doing woodworking all day.
Yeah.
And he always wants to know what he can make for me, and he's been making me just gorgeous, gorgeous wooden bowls.
Yeah.
But that is an idea. I
There
need
you
to
go.
write it down and remember, because he is one of those people, like, unlike probably the two of us, if someone comes to us and is like, will you make me fill in the blank? I'm like, oh, absolutely not. No.
Uh-huh.
But my dad is like, yes, I would love to. Because he's retired and it's not his job.
Yeah, exactly. I like that.
Yep.
I like
and
that.
also, I'm his kid. If he
Yeah.
wanted me to make something for him, I would also be delighted to do it.
Exactly. Sometimes when my mom asks me to make something for her, it takes me a little while, but I try to get there eventually because, yeah. It's a
Did you
good
ever
thing
weave
to
in
do.
the ends of that shawl?
I did. I don't know if she's worn it. I think I wove in the ends and I gave it to her last year for Mother's Day, and there's not really been any reason to wear it out since then.
Well,
I guess now that we know what we will probably never make ever.
what we will be making in the future without question because we have jinxed ourselves. You mean?
That I'm going to try really hard not to go and shop for supplies. I'm not going to Goodwill to find that bead kit either.
I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, shoes are looking real good.
It's true.
Because I have not normal shaped feet.
Yeah.
And, like super wide toed shoes. Yes.
Yeah. Made to your specifications. I did have the thought that if I were to make one of those beaded Christmas trees, that it would be so much more fun to make it not in traditional colors. Like make it a pearly white or a pink or an aqua tree. Right?
I was going to say, it's going to be pink and aqua, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that would be the reason to make one. Oh, dear.
I mean, I think that would be really pretty. And you could use larger beads. You would not have to use seed beads.
I did see a beaded tree that used e-beads, I think, was the size, the little bit larger size beads. Not quite as magically charming, but an option. Yeah.
My actual Christmas tree is constructed more or less exactly like those small trees, but on a large scale.
There you go.
Now that I think about it.
Giant beads.
I mean,
now
it's
we've changed
tinsel.
the project. That's okay. That's all right. Okay. So
I think you should give it some thought.
Okay. All right. I will.
Yeah.
I'll consider.
And on that note,
yes.
We should probably stop before we've talked ourselves into like 4 new projects.
What are you talking about? That would never happen on this podcast.
No, it has never happened in the history of the podcast. Why would it start now?
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for listening, everyone.
Yeah.
And I did not read that correctly because I was not thinking.
You know what? That's totally okay. It's still sincere.
It's true. It was sincere because I wasn't even reading it.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to read it. So, thanks for listening to the Very Serious Crafts podcast. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Serious Crafts, on Facebook at Very Serious Crafts, and also on Pinterest at Serious Crafts, I believe. You can also find show notes and all things Very Serious Crafts at veryseriouscrafts.com. And finally, if you're a fan of the Very Serious Crafts podcast, and honestly, how could you not be, please leave us a 5-star review on whichever platform you use to listen to podcasts. Good ratings help us show up in recommendations, which help more people who love crafting find us. And also a special shout out to the people who actually did comment telling us about their pets' names, because that actually happened, and I could not have been more delighted when I saw the first one. So
that's the best. Yes. Yeah. Now, go learn a new craft that you never thought you'd learn.
Or not.
Or not. Just donate that kit to Goodwill, because you're never going to actually make it. All right. Bye.
Wah, wah.